I regularly talk to people on death row and I want to share a little bit about my experience. It is statistically proven that people of color, specifically Black Americans and Hispanic Americans, are incarcerated at a higher rate than people who are white. And this is well attributed to generations of systemic racism, which means that there are and have been countless advantages that white people have over everyone else in America. However, these people that I talk to on death row are not only genuine and humble, but our conversations on American politics and society are unlike any other that I've had while growing up in America for the past 20 years. They bring to life critical research and the critical documentaries that I have been reading and watching about the US. But obviously the differences between me and them is what I've read and watched is their unfortunate lived reality. We discuss deep topics like the Black civil rights movement in the US, the corruption and exploitative nature of capitalism, and Black liberators such as Assata Shakur. They've also recommended Black anti-capitalist books that they were able to read throughout their time in prison because for many of these people, reading is the only form of power that they still have. For example, when we're talking about when we first realized just how racist and corrupt America is, one death row inmate told me, and I quote, "My real lessons came from the Black Muslims, nationalists, gang members, and men and women who were raised in and out of jail who read books that I never thought about reading until I started going to jail. They would be around and just start talking about this and that happened in history and how we are continuously manipulated into building a country we really didn't belong in. I would just listen, but didn't fully understand how deep the deception ran until I started learning my own way. They said that we were 3/5 of a person, and that still the mindset of those who really have the power. They just found a better way to hide it. All people have to do is pay attention and stop seeing shit for what it's supposed to be and see it for how it is." And through my conversations with some of these inmates, my understanding of the world became so much broader and my empathy so much deeper. And we're able to have so many discussions that your average American cannot have simply because they are so privileged. And I know I might sound a little bit theatrical when I say this, but I actually genuinely truly mean it when I say that speaking with people who have not only experienced the worst of America but are able to articulate it, learn from it, and then share it with me has been one of the most life-changing experiences of my entire life. Not only have I learned how deep systemic racism is in America, but I've also learned how humble, how funny, how genuine, and how intelligent some of these incarcerated individuals are.